I don't know if I'm rolling yet. Damn it. I was going to call the Economists for Peace and Security, and I was going to ask him a few questions about the symposium tomorrow at the symposium tomorrow is at 1100 New York Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C. And it says Bill McKibben is the, I don't know, I guess he's the MC because I see Kenneth Galbraith is the first economist to speak. It's the Economists for Peace and Justice at the, in conjunction with the LBJ School of Texas. Let's see what happens if I call them on the phone in New York. The telephone number is 845-758-0917. And it says Economists for Peace and Security at the Levy Institute, Box 5000, Annandale on the Hudson, New York.
Thank you for calling Economists for Peace and Security, formerly Economists Allied for Arms Reduction. I'm sorry no one is available to take your call right now. If you leave your name and number, we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Bye-bye. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, simply press
I was calling to interview someone as concerns the advice to the Congress, new Congress, tomorrow, Friday the 9th, 8:30 till 1 o'clock at 1100 New York Avenue Northwest. That's what I called about, and well, if you could call me back at 919-960-8446, I'd appreciate it. I hope I don't get a whole lot of calls, but few people watch me. Okay, well, folks, Stephanie Kelton tweeted about this, and Warren Mosler, who just lost, was pretty much the for governor of the U.S. Virgin Islands, which I believe will affect their independence. He just lost, unfortunately, and I had been studying. Well, you know, my whole thing is to create a nation of airports, and I had always seen it as moderating world economies. I had a good correspondence about it with Andre Lewin, who was the chairman of the French UN Association, had been formerly also the UN spokesperson for Boutros Boutros-Ghali, and had a long career, and flew around a lot in Dassaults. One of my very favorite plane is the Falcon 50, I think. At any rate, Falcons are awesome. And I worked in aviation, and I worked in motion pictures. Yesterday's tape I did about, the day before tape about Silent Sam wasn't so great, but it did talk about putting Silent Sam in a vault underneath unsung founders. Lit with a glass top, and like maybe if you've seen on the streets down lower in Manhattan. But at any rate, it's important that Nancy Pelosi be educated as far as the false benefits of pay go, and oxymoronic progressive pay-go, eliminate the debt ceiling argument. And advice, that's some advice. I just see advice for Congress now as being more towards the United States, right? And however that translates to the understanding of treasury power and sovereign wealth and central banking and privatization, Washington consensus, all of those things that are false are to be clearly enunciated, at least towards this Congress and towards its ostensible leader. And I didn't see Stephanie Kelton speaking here. That's too bad. And it's unfortunate I can't be there and won't be able to speak there. As you know, my modeling brought me to MMT and the writers of MMT from my modeling for a nation of airports and the economic engineering required. Now, I had created my own currency, the Insuro-dollar, Transcendian Insuro-dollar, that's based on human capital, and I was aiming towards station agents owning and operating and living on the airport nations that bring up extremes like an island. That's why it was impressive for Warren Mosler to run for governor of U.S. Virgin Islands, because it is an extreme case. And he would have been about the only guy we can think of, or I can think of. I wanted him for president. He says he's retired now. So I guess Stephanie has to run. So she's been the spokesperson for MMT, and Bernie Sanders did have her as an advisor, but he said he was going to stay a deficit hawk, which is really unfortunate. I was saying Warren Mosler would have been the great guy to run because nobody had to explain it to him. He's good humored, and I think he could also, he's so good humored, I think he would be able to handle the I think he'd handle foreign policy and a little better than others, partly because he does know what he's talking about. And of course, I'd support him and try and influence how he, because I'm saying modern monetary theory is what Randall Ray is calling macroeconomics is it really ends class war. It makes clear that class war is not necessary. I'm saying that MMT killed class war, but it ain't killed it for sure yet. It's a strong habit. Thank you very much for watching this.